What's up, everybody? I was just closing my door really quick. Hopefully this works again. We tried it yesterday and it was just shit for like the 5 minutes it was actually like on. So forgive me, these live streams are getting really bad. It's just the last few days my internet's been really terrible. So hopefully the delay, oh, I'm seeing it right now actually. I just started streaming on my YouTube page. So the way this works is like, what up, music? The way this works is I stream off of some other software, right? And then it goes on my YouTube page so I can see my screen on the left-hand side. From what you guys are seeing, the delay's there a little bit. I see it buffering slightly, but hopefully it's not too bad. We'll get going for a few minutes and we'll see how it's working out. That's my dogs barking in the background if you guys can't hear them. Anyways, 2016 is over, and I don't want to give some of these, I don't want to do one of these like cliche like videos where everyone's like, what up, ma? Oh, your family. Oh, I see. I'm sorry, ma. What up, laugh? Hello from California, everybody. How's the stream quality? Is it good? Because my tablets and everything like that, 2016 isn't over. It's almost over. It's going to be over in 11 or 10 hours, something like that. Almost. New year, new me. I'm going to be like, it's going to be a new year like the same me, but on steroids. I'm speaking figuratively. I don't mean like real steroids. I mean like me, like to the max. I don't know though. I swear you hate, I'm sorry guys. This is like a very odd time, right? I tried to do it last night around like 9-10 p.m. Pacific time here in California. That would have been good for all of you guys, but it wasn't working out. Is the stream quality cool? I am going to do more Camila reaction videos. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a different format for these analysis videos. They're going to be almost like, so let me hear your guys' feedback, because I'm not going to do it if you guys don't want to watch them this way. If I turn these analysis videos into like an actual show where I do like I do an analysis, and then I talk about like music and then like what's going on that day and like pop music, and I'm still going to do a bunch of other reactions which will be like 5, 6, 7 minute long videos. But if I do one video or 2 videos a week or 3 where they're actually like 30-minute long shows where we just talk about like what's going on in music, so I can cover that stuff in the videos with that, like, is that something you guys would watch? You plan on doing it? You said you react to my videos, but I guess you don't. No, I do it. I just get so many messages about what videos to react to, so I'm not ignoring your guys' reactions. I'll get to them eventually. I promise. I apologize if I haven't done so yet, but it's so many. I get a lot of messages. Happy New Year's, everybody. What up, Jen? Happy New Year, Jen. Happy New Year to everyone in here. Yeah, I should do like artist analysis where you watch like 2 or 3 videos from. That's a great idea. Watch like 2 or 3 videos from an artist I'm unfamiliar with. I want to turn it into a show. Like, would you guys watch a show if it involved like reactions or analysis, I should say, because that's more of like what mine are. And then like we talk about all kinds of other stuff. Greetings from California, non-Elo. What up, Roman? What's going on? The way I'm going to do these live streams also, I'm going to start calling in and talking to you guys on Facebook Messenger. So if you guys have Facebook, or if you don't have Facebook, get it, because we're going to start doing call-ins during the show. If you want to call us a show. That sounds good to me. Good shit. 2016, guys. You know what's crazy? I just started my YouTube in 2016. I started it in July. End of July. Camila Cabello 2016 vocals would be interesting to see what you think. I'm gonna watch that video tonight. I'm gonna post like 3 videos tomorrow. Probably a life book, probably a New Year's video, and definitely an analysis. 100% analysis. I have a Fifth Harmony's vocal video on my channel if you want to check it out. Definitely. I'm just happy the stream is working out right now. I was really worried it was going to be very bad. It's probably not the best stream. It's probably not as good as the other night, but you know, it's good enough. Guys, I have no plans for tonight. I have no, like, this was what I was going to do. I was going to drive all the way to San Francisco and I was going to hang out in the city. I might still do that, but I know traffic's going to be crazy. It's raining where I'm at, and the Bay Area is probably going to be even more wet. Your voice is deeper than my thought process. So far, music is winning with the comments. Happy New Year, Kara. Sarah, how do you say your name? I apologize, Sarah, Kara. I don't know how to say it, but Happy New Year. Thank you, artist. I appreciate it. please react to new artists like Grace I did one Grace Vanderwall analysis, but it was her audition. Grace Vanderwall's a beast. She's an animal. I want to do, guys, what should I do for New Year's? I want to go to the city, but I got no one to go to the city with. You should react to Fifth Harmony's Destiny Child tribute performance. Did I do that? I think I did an analysis on that already. I don't think I did the whole performance. Or I think I did. I believe so. I need to start putting the cards in the video so you guys can see the ones that I've done. So Johnson from UK. I have not heard of her. I have not heard of Lisa Johnson, but I'm gonna check her out now. I gotta find a better way for you guys to leave me the videos that you want me to do. But I don't know. They'll probably just be for you guys to tweet them to me, because I check my Twitter a lot. The last day I haven't because I was super busy yesterday. But have you thought, do you ever sing, or do you consider yourself more of a musician, no vocals? I can sing a little bit. I'm learning to sing better, but I don't really have the. If I could sing like amazingly, like Brian McKnight or something, yeah. Like if I had the opportunity to be able to just jump to that level, I would. But I like the process of learning how to sing, and I don't honestly, for like my music that I do, I don't need to know how to sing like amazingly. Just, good enough. I just like the overall thing in general. Like, I'm not like, I can go in depth about what I think about music now compared to what I did like 5 years ago, but I don't want to bore you guys. I can send you links. Good shit. Send me links. You did the Billboard 2015 performance when they said one DC song. Okay. I'll check the other one out, MJ. I DM you a lot, but I'm probably just bugging. No, you guys don't bug me. And music, you or nobody else, you guys don't bug me when you DM me. I just don't want you guys to think that I'm ignoring you guys, because honestly, a lot of the time, I'm trying to answer like a lot of DMs, because I hate those like people that are on YouTube. I don't hate them because I don't know them, but I don't like when people get a little bit of, like, I have a little bit of subscribers right now, right? So I'm like, I have a little bit of momentum, and I have a lot of people on Instagram for someone that's not like internet famous, and Twitter too. I'm getting a little bit more, but I don't like when people get to like they get like too big headed and they stop replying to DMs, like, because they think there's something other than what they really are. They're just like a normal person, right? So I want to reply to everybody. It's just hard sometimes because the amount of messages and the amount of time that I have. So I'm not ignoring you guys. I want to talk to everybody. I figured that's why we're going to do the live streams, because the live streams will work out. Eventually the live streams will get really packed too, and I think I'll do like private shows where like I just talk to like groups of people at a time, maybe. I don't know how I'm going to do. I'm going to figure something out though. Any tips for a wannabe musician? No such thing as a wannabe musician. Okay, so check this out. This is what you guys need to know about music. And this is not just music, this is sports, this is like business, this is any form of art, just anything in life. Being like good at something and being great at something are very subjective. So music in particular, because it's an art form, you gotta understand, don't get sucked up in the technicalities of it. It's not a sport. The most technical person is not the best musician. Right? It's very impressive for me. Like, I play guitar. I can like shred and do all kinds of crazy solos and like everything you could possibly think of on guitar, because I've played for more than like almost 15 years, So, but I'm not impressed when someone can do that, because I can do that. And me being able to do that does not mean I'm the best guitar player in the world. When I think of musicians that are like amazing, I think of people that can write music and put their emotions into songs and be vulnerable and be truthful in their music. So it doesn't have to be the most technical person. That being said, I'm not negating that. Like, if you can sing like Brian McKnight, I think that's amazing. You're an amazing musician. But I think you're just as amazing as someone like a Kanye West, who might put together music that sounds very, very simple, but a lot of people like it. You know what I mean? Like, if a lot of people like your music, you're doing a good job, regardless of how technically skilled it takes to like play that music or whatever. So you kind of get what I'm saying. I think there's different areas of music, so you don't always need to rely on trying to get amazing at piano to write great music. You don't have to be amazing at guitar to write great music. You know what I mean? Being a musician has turned into, a lot of people relate it to sports, and I don't think it's anything like sports. Like being an athlete, like in sports, you just got to get the job done. You got to get the win. You got to get the W. That's the most important thing in sports as far as competition goes. In music, it's not a competition, but we make it a competition because like we want to see who's better. But who is better doesn't always mean who's the most technical. Who's better, honestly, if we have to judge off of anything, you really can't judge, but if we do, it's like who has more of a fan base. You know what I mean? Whose music do people listen to the most? So it's like hard. But if you want to start music, just do it. Just do it. Don't worry about needing to get better at this or needing to get better at that. Kanye's becoming underrated because of all the crazy stuff he does. Like, I agree. Prepping for dinner, being a laptop in the kitchen, not missing it. Hey, good stuff, Jen. Good talk. Look how everyone's coming because everybody's listening. It's a shame social influence and God's website. So this is what I want to do. Like, and this is kind of the thing. Like, I'm going to walk my dog while it's good stuff. Laugh. I appreciate it. This is kind of like what I want to do with my channel a little bit, and not just in regards to music, but in regards to a lot of stuff. I want to talk about this kind of stuff, but I don't want to turn into like one of those people that everyone thinks is like a motivational speaker, because I think that I'm able to talk and put my thoughts into words like pretty quickly off the bat, but I don't want to be like marginalized into like I'm just a talker. I just want to give my opinion on stuff because I think people should know that, like, well, let's talk about music specifically right now. That, like, you don't have to be like the best at something or like what everyone thinks is the best to be great. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna use Kanye as an example because a lot of people don't like Kanye, and that's fine. Like, I'm not trying to like change people to like the artists that I like. I'm just gonna use them as examples. Like Kanye, for example, a lot of people think he's like a shit artist because he's crazy or whatever. Or they think he's crazy or something. I don't know. That's all like personal and that's all industry related. But as like a musician, guy's done a lot of stuff. He produces a lot of music. He writes a lot of music. I know that he writes a lot of his own melodies, and like he collabs with a lot of other artists who help him as well. But still, he's putting out like consistent music that's like always like it breaks the internet and all this different stuff. Or like an artist like Taylor Swift, right? Like, I'm not a huge Taylor Swift fan. I don't go out of my way to listen to her music, but she has a lot of fans and a lot of people like her music, so her music is like good. You know what I mean? If her music was shit, nobody would like her music, you know? And she's not the best guitar player in the world. She can't sing like Whitney, but she's great, right? Everyone loves her music. She writes great lyrics. She produces great music. Yes, she probably has help from outside sources, but that doesn't mean she's not great. You know what I mean? So I look at it subjectively like that, from like the process of it. Like, I know there's a process when it comes to writing her music. I know there's a process when it comes to writing Beyonce's music. There's a process when it comes to writing Kanye's music, Drake, whoever you want to throw out there, Camila, Lil Mix, whoever. I think being a musician is just putting that out there and being truthful and vulnerable with it. And if a lot of people like it, then you're doing the right thing. I'm glad that you're not like all the other reactions. Your reactions are genuine, thought out, actually has something to say meaningful. Yeah, I appreciate that too. Like, so this is one thing too, guys. And if music pointed out a good thing, and I appreciate that statement. This is why, man, I hate that glare on my window. My God. Anyways, sorry. So this is why I talk during those videos so much, and I'm going to be very, very blunt and honest about this, because a lot of people aren't going to watch these live streams. Mainly the people that are watching live streams are probably you guys that like actually really, really like my videos. I was such a great YouTube listening reactions on this. Actually, I appreciate that. See ya, for real. And if I said your name wrong, I apologize. I don't want to be like those other reaction channels. I'm not going to go into this. I don't want to be boring right now, but I'm not going to be like those other reaction channels where they sit and they stare at the camera, because people are making money for doing the same thing you guys are doing. So like, you know, when you're in your room and you're laying in your bed hella late at night and you can't sleep and you watch a song, not a reaction video, but a song, and you're like blown away and you're hella excited and you don't pay attention to your facial expression, you're really reacting. There's people on the internet that are doing that, making money, but they're not being genuine about it. You know what I mean? It's like they're putting on fake facial expressions, and I can't stand that. And it's not that I can't stand those people, and it's not that I can't stand their hustle, because man, like, making money in any realm is like cool. If you're making money on the internet, that's sick. You know what I mean? Like, that's no hate to them. I want them to keep making money. I don't want people to stop watching their channels. But me personally, I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be fake about it. My reaction is like, I'm that annoying ass dude in the movie theater during the scary movie that's like, oh fuck, don't go in there. You know what I mean? And people are like, shut the fuck up. Like, that's me in the movie theater. You know what I mean? So when I watch this music, I'm talking, I'm giving what I'm really going on in my head. You know what I mean? Yeah, there's sometimes where I'm in the car when I'm by myself where I'm not talking and I hear a song and I'm like, fuck, I'm really feeling this, and I'm just like getting into it. But when I watch these, I feel like I have to give what I have value, and that's my experience as an artist, my experience as a musician, and that whole thing. You know what I mean? I'm not a fan of her. I think she's capitalist and relies on manipulation, pop culture. However, she's talented songwriter. I agree, music. She's definitely a hustler. Definitely a hustler. YouTuber. What kind of style music do you Camila, will do also the way? Alright, STD, I'm going to answer your question after this. It's so frustrating that they're making real money for watching YouTubers. No substantive. I agree music, but I can't hate on them though, because I do want them to make money. You know what I mean? I think anyone making money off YouTube is amazing. How's a 12-year-old write her own lyric music? Alright, so Brent Brown, I'm going to answer that question next. Alright, STD. With Camila, I don't know what kind of music she's going to have. I feel like she's going to have some, like, I feel like her album's going to be very, very poppy. It's probably going to sound a lot like a mix of Selena Gomez, where, you know, Selena Gomez almost started sounding more ambient, indie sounding, but she had these big pop anthem choruses. I kind of feel like Camila's going to be like that a little bit. I feel like it's going to be, she's going to find a lot of her way, but I was thinking about this in the car. There's 3 people she needs to work with. 100% she needs to, and these are going to be the most random people in the world, but she needs to have these collabs on the album. Like, if she has any type, whoever her management is needs to invest the money to get these people, regardless of whether it's like a loss on paper, because in the long game of her as an artist, it's definitely worth it as far as growth and as far as like attention. She needs to get a song with Frank Ocean, whether he produces or he collabs with her. She needs to do a song with Kanye West, and she needs to do a song with Sia. Those 3 people, if she could do those and they invest the money and time into that whole thing, artistically, as far as media goes and attention and just the sound, she will fucking like blow up. I mean, she can blow up anyway, but she needs to do those 3 collabs, whether it's with production or whether it's like an actual vocal collab. Like, she needs to do those 3 artists. That's what I think. As far as sound, I'm not really sure. I guess it just depends on what she's going through and what really comes out. Also, a 12-year-old write her own lyrics, music, and play good enough for Columbia to sign. This is what I think about. You'd be surprised how... Now, if you're talking about Grace Vanderwaal, I don't really know a lot about Grace Vanderwaal other than she's a beast, and I've seen some of her videos. I really like her, but you'd be surprised at 12 years old what people can do, especially if you're like an artist. Some people just have that knack. Like, you know, when you watch like a kid in junior high play basketball, you're like, man, that kid's a beast. He moves like an adult. It's the same thing. Like, you got to figure, when you write music as an artist, everything you're putting out, when you're really good at that, like being that young, it just means you're vulnerable. You're able to like open up to people. So 12-year-old girls, 12-year-old boys, us as kids are very emotional and we're very raw, and it's very organic and real. So like when we write music and we're like able to open up like that as little kids, I think it's pretty easy for us to write, like to be real about it, but some kids just happen to be better about putting it into words. Me as a 12-year-old, I was already like playing like Led Zeppelin and stuff like that, and I'm no prodigy, you know what I mean? I was playing all kinds of crazy stuff in the car. I was writing really cool music. I didn't know how to sing or anything like that, and I was also like, just like any other kid going through puberty, like all over the place, and you're emotional sometimes. So for me, I think back to when I was 12, it's not that unrealistic for like me to think of a girl now writing lyrics, especially like being exposed to so much music and the internet now. Kids are a lot more mature as far as like their vernacular and the way that they speak. I'm not saying emotionally, and as far as life goes, experiences, maybe not, but what they're going through, I'm sure that they're able to convey their emotions a lot more now than they were 10 years ago, I should say. I'm a huge fan of Fifth Harmony, particularly Camila, and I think she should go down as a singer-songwriter. Pop twist. I think her voice is unique. I think Camila will do well either way, you know what I mean? But those 3 people I think she should collab with for sure. I want Lauren to go solo so bad. She's incredible. I've been listening to her single back to me. I have not listened to Lauren's single yet, but I also think everyone from Fifth Harmony is going to do fine on their own. Like, there is no like weak link in the group. They're all great. You know what I mean? I think that they all have their own paths they need to go, because you can start to see even the way that they like move a little bit and the way that they dance, the way that they dress. I don't pay a lot of attention to them, but they're all pretty famous. You see them online everywhere. I think that you can tell they're all starting to get their own identity. I think that this was it was just weird timing for everybody, and a lot of people didn't expect it maybe that soon. So I think that obviously they all planned on going their separate routes. I just think that it wasn't as clean of a cut as most people would have wanted, and just understandably so. You know, they're all beasts though. She'll have bad things. I can see her collaborating with Ed Sheeran or Frank Ocean, possibly Ariana acoustic set. Yeah, Alessia Cara would be a great one too, actually. Hello, I'm a random person. Laughing Discord. I am a random person as well. It was a horrible Christmas present. I just love Lauren's lower register and raspy voice. Her single back to me, electro pop. Definitely. Yeah, I'll check it out. They're all very good. They're all pretty hot too. But yeah, I think there's a lot to be said about all of them. We're in the golden age of music again, regardless. Because, you know, this is the thing. People want to, like, they don't want to give musicians that much credit today. Because, like, this is the thing. The deeper we get into, like, history, as far as, like, music goes, like, every day there's always new music added to history. Whether they're a small artist that nobody knows about or a big artist, you know, like Drake or whoever. This is one thing that I disagree with a lot of people. My favorite artist of all time, top 3 no matter what, is always Stevie Wonder. Sometimes he's number 3, sometimes he's number 1. I change my mind all the time, but it's always Stevie Wonder. That being said, there's people doing greater things than Stevie Wonder has ever done. And that doesn't take away from where Stevie Wonder stands in history or his name written in stone, you know what I mean? But a lot of artists don't get credit today because there's artists like Stevie Wonder around, or Luther Vandross or Michael Jackson. I give artists credit for what they're doing. I don't think that because it's 2016 and we write music differently now and we have a different thought process about it than they did in the 70s and whatnot. Like, I still think these artists are doing great things, and I think people need to get away from that. Like, it's okay to like new stuff. It's okay to like new artists. It's okay to say these people are great. Doesn't take away from those people or make them disappear or take away from anything that they did. It just I have a lot of passion about this kind of stuff, because sometimes people get me going crazy sometimes. Not a fan of either Fifth Harmony or Lemon Mix. Who cares about competition as long as music is good? But I can't see anyone being a Fifth Harmony. That's a good point, Sia. I respect. That's a good point. That's a very good point. Understatement. Thoughts on Little Mix? I haven't listened to Little Mix enough to really have a bunch of thoughts on it, but I can give you some thoughts on this. I think they're very rehearsed. I think they do every performance like down to a T perfect. What I'd like to see a little bit more is them to let go and it's okay to not have a perfect performance. I think Little Mix is great. I'd like to see them let go and mess up a little bit, because that kind of stuff adds like character to the performances. And maybe they have. I haven't seen a lot of performances. They're so perfect, and it's not like a bad thing. I just want to see them step out of the comfort zone a little bit and show their identities, each one more. So like when you watch, it's not that Fifth Harmony is better than Little Mix or Little Mix is better than Fifth Harmony. It's that, like when you watch Fifth Harmony, for example, or like One Direction or whoever, you watch these groups and you could see the personalities of each individual, because they have like larger than life personalities as they're performing, and they separate themselves individually. Even though they're in a group, you could still see each person. Little Mix is more like, and it's a good foundation, but they're all about Little Mix, which is cool. But I'd like to see them step away from each other a little bit in the performance and show their own personalities a little bit more. That's my thoughts on Little Mix, because as far as performing, they're perfect. Singing, they're perfect. Like, they're all fucking beautiful. Like, it's not even a negative thing. I just want to see them show their personalities individually a little bit more while they're performing. Oh, look, you said my name a little random. Yes, laughing. I want to acknowledge everybody in here while we're doing this. Fifth Harmony are going to go different routes. Camila, alternative people, diverse. I agree, MJ. I agree, 100%. I totally agree. A lot of people, mainly older people, never success. Yes, music. They spend a lot more time in rehearsing Fifth Harmony. I agree, music, 100%. 100%. Want to have a little random chaos. Yes. Ford Mark rehearsing in Fifth Harmony often don't rehearse at all in every little, because they're a bigger deal and their schedule is crazy. That makes a lot of sense, music, actually. It makes a lot of sense. What do you think about Freddie Mercury, Queen's production voice? Okay. What I think about Freddie Mercury is this. I think he's one of the greatest singers of all time. I think that Freddie Mercury, I don't think of that like him. I don't think of him vocally or technically, because he's a beast, obviously, right? But there's a lot of people that can sing very, very well that aren't famous. There's people that can sing better than him that aren't famous. There's people that can sing worse than him that are more famous. Blah, 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 right? Freddie Mercury, I'm going to use him as an example because you said his name, but I'm going to be very general about this. He is someone, along with a lot of other artists, that they're great because of how they were vulnerable and how they were themselves in performance. Him as an artist, to me, is greater than him as a musician, vocalist, right? So a musician means you can play an instrument, and an artist means you are conveying yourself through the sounds or through the product of that instrument, right? The noise, sonically, right? Freddie Mercury was great because he's Freddie Mercury, because there's never going to be another Freddie Mercury. Even if someone sounds exactly like him down to each and every note, they still wouldn't be as great as Freddie Mercury, because he is who he was. He was real and genuine the whole time. You know what I mean? It's not that he was so like the best singer in the world, even though he was very good. It's just anyone that could be real in themselves and get to that level of by just being vulnerable on stage and performing and really putting who they were into the performance or into the production or whatever. That is what I think about Freddie Mercury and a lot of other artists. You're great because of who you are. When you can embrace being yourself, that's what greatness is. What up, Kai? I agree. I think in reference to Little Mix, you need to react to more and learn more, especially if Christopher was aware. Yeah, the last performance I did, they weren't worried about being perfect. They were having a lot of fun. They even laughed at the end of it. It was so perfect, though. Like, it's not a bad thing. I want to see them more, like, I think that once they do, this is the thing, too, the type of music that they have that's very popular, they're pop anthems, and pop anthems are meant to sound perfect on stage, and they're very, very high production songs. I think that once they have, like, more ballads and things like that, you'll be able to, like, see a little bit more about their own personalities. There's nothing bad about Little Mix. That's not even like a negative thing, like to say that they're perfect. You know, I like Little Mix. They're good. I don't go out my way to listen to them, but they don't fall in the genre of music that I listen to all the time. But they're good. They're very good. Very amazing. Undying. What a world famous question. Whitney or Mariah? Oh, that's hard. As far as preference goes, I think Whitney, and it's not that she's like, I'm not saying she's better than Mariah. What up, guys? What up, GOAT? Everyone getting in on the numbers. You should react to Norman. Everyone feel that. I will. I'll check it out. Normandy's freaking hot. I think Normandy's gorgeous, and she can sing very good. Hey, buddy, that was my job. Hey, what up, old? She British singers. I know. I think Adele's amazing. I think Britain has a lot of talent that crosses over to the U.S. Like, obviously, they're always beasts. Like, even the Beatles, think of them back in the day. They were amazing. I always wonder if he'll ever get to the point to where we'll be able to accept the likes of Rihanna, Lady Gaga, Beyonce, and Katy Perry as the generation's icons. I'm already to that point. People won't accept them. People won't give them the credit that they deserve until like 10 years later. So I'm already to the point to where I think Lady Gaga, Beyonce, Katy Perry, and all of them are like on the level of like Whitney and them. People don't think that yet because they're not as great singers as Whitney. But as far as artists and icons, they're already there. The internet has made people crazy famous, and they don't want to acknowledge that in regards to comparing them to the past. I gotta head out, man, but Happy New Year. Alright, STD, Happy New Year. No, I know who you meant, Jen. Yes, Normandy's cover of Vague Love goes hard as fuck. Yeah. Normandy's, I'm like in love with her. Yes, I knew I was exactly what you're living for, like the expert performance of Charlie Puth is phenomenal. I agree. I can't wait for you to react to that performance if you get a chance. I will. There's a lot of stuff that people want me to react to and do analysis of that I got to get to. It's just a lot. I need to just put all my time into YouTube. About 50% of my time is put into YouTube right now. And like, if I could do more, I would have a larger audience. I could do more videos for you guys. It's just, it's hard. Those live streams, those really going to help me out because these live streams I can interact with you guys on the spot. I don't have to edit them or anything like that. Like, this is really going to work. They're going to get more quality too. I'm going to put some watermarks over it so you guys can see my social media and everything. I'm going to buy a better webcam too so that it's not so glitchy and like you guys can see a better quality version of this also. Go figure. What up, Lavender? It is pretty funny, huh, music? Sorry, guys, I was moving the trash around on my desk. Don't look at my dirty room. Off the subject, as an ex-professional boxer, I wonder if you plan on competing in MMA or UFC. So, I plan on fighting one day. I think that me and my body, like, it's physically, I'm a lot younger than my age. So I'm 27, but I've worked out for so long and I trained so much, but I trained correctly to where like my body doesn't feel completely beat up. It's inevitable to feel that way, but one day I'll fight. Eventually. But the thing about it is this. I need to build, it sounds so stupid, but like I need to build more attention around me because if I fight and I put my body out there like that, I want to make some money. Like, I love fighting. I love jiu-jitsu. I love like just any form of combat. I think that's amazing. Like, I love that stuff. I'll do that for the rest of my life. So if I go out there and I do that, I want to be able to get paid for it because I'll do it for free anyway. But if I'm going to go out there like real time and fight somebody, I want to get like paid a good chunk of money that is worth it, you know what I mean, for the amount of time that I put into training and all that stuff and everything that I do. So like, I will fight one day. It's just got to be worth it for me to put my body out there on the line like that, you know. I love fighting. The fighting is like the biggest analogy of life. I love boxing, love jiu-jitsu, wrestling, everything. Regardless of you how to react now, the performance is rare, coincidental, more action vids. Keep it up. I appreciate that, Caroline, for real. What up, Magical? What? Shout out to everyone that's in here, coming in and out. I didn't realize I had this memory card right here. 64 gigs. I love when I find little things like this. Do you guys have any, I thought you were younger. A lot of people think I'm younger. My favorite artist at the moment, ooh, that's a good one. So I have a few. I'm going to give you 3 answers, okay? How many people do you think I am? That's a crazy question. I don't know if you're trying to mind fuck me or what, because that just kind of like really confusing wording. A lot of people think I'm younger. When I shave, I look way younger. My favorite artist at the moment, who do I listen to the most? It's a mix between Drake, 21 Savage, and Chance the Rapper right now. That's just the last like couple weeks. All time, it's a mix of Ray Charles, Stevie Wonder, and Kanye probably. Like if I'm talking about all time, who do I listen to the most? And then favorite artists of all time, like that's hard because then it's in no particular order. Stevie Wonder, Andre 3000, Drake, Kanye, Jay-Z, Chance the Rapper, Biggie, Luther Vandross, Smokey Norfolk, Donnie McClurkin. Man, there's too many. Rihanna versus Beyonce. Oh, that's hard. If I have to listen to one person forever, Beyonce. If I have to stare at one person forever, both of them. If I'm partying, Rihanna. Shout out to Muhammad Ali, for real. Man, these are actually some good questions, guys. It's hard for me to compare Rihanna and Beyonce. Rihanna's a beast, though. So is Beyonce. I like them both. And if you guys are here right now, and you guys plan on leaving, I'm pretty sure like everyone is subscribed. Everyone who's in here, I'm pretty sure is a subscriber. But if you are not, go subscribe. Favorite and least favorite song of 2016. My favorite song of 2016 is probably, not even probably, my favorite song of 2016 is Ultralight Beam. 100% it's Ultralight Beam by Kanye with Kirk Franklin featuring the Dream and Chance and like the choir and everything like that. 100% it's Ultralight Beam. I think that song it won't be looked at for like 10 years really, but in 10 years that's going to be one of the greatest songs of the last like 100 years. Like nobody will think that yet, but in like 10 years people will actually realize how amazing that song is. So Ultralight Beam is my favorite song of 2016. My least favorite, shit, that's a hard one. I forget what the name of the song is on the radio, but I turn that shit off every time it comes on. It's probably that song with Usher, No Limits. And it's not even that I don't dislike that song. It's just like kind of, if it's my least favorite song, it's probably No Limits by Usher. Do you believe in Work From Home featuring Tyga? Snubbed by Grammys at one of EMA. So this is the one thing you guys gotta remember about the Grammys too. It's not fixed, but it's kind of fixed. And everyone in that it's not the people that pick the song. So in those other ones like the VMAs and stuff like that, the general public, and it's a little bit more open in regards to the voting and the way that they choose it. But it's still rigged. Like all award shows are rigged. Like whether people pay for it or they say I'm not going to show up for this unless I win or unless I'm nominated or whatever. There's always some like underlying backstory. But I do think that it could have got nominated for a Grammy. As far as the other music that's in there, I think the popularity that came from that song worked, and as many people liked it, I think that it should get acknowledgement on the level that all those other songs are that may have got nominated for Grammys. You know what I mean? Probably a really confusing answer, but that's my thought. If you had to choose between being insane but happy or normal but alone, what would you choose? I feel like I live insane but happy. Like, I don't think I have a choice to answer that question. I think it would more be like, hey, if you could be normal but alone, would you? I wouldn't. I live insane and happy, but I'm also kind of alone because I'm single and like I don't plan on getting married for a while. So I met Muhammad Ali. He was the nicest person ever. People mistake his promotion personality for who he really was. No, I agree. And you know, to be honest, like Muhammad Ali, I'm sure that like in the ring he was like that. That's how he really was. He was actually that crazy. I think that when you are at that level of anything, sports, music, whatever, you have to be an extreme person, and it's okay for Muhammad Ali to be who he was. Like, I don't mind people being cocky and crazy as long as it's genuine, you know? I'm okay with that. Shout out to Muhammad Ali. Great song. My personal favorite is Love on the Brain by Rihanna. My least favorite is Anything. Ooh, that's like another one too. Love on the Brain would be up there like top 5 for me of 2016. Good answer. Any new artists you've heard you could think be on the next level, like Beyonce, Whitney, Adele? Man, I think Alessia Cara has a lot of, if she goes the right route, could be as big as like, she's not the same sounding voice as Beyonce or Whitney, but I think or as Adele, but I think she could be as big. I think she could be one of like the freaking like, you know, front runners for everything for the next few years if Alessia Cara goes the right route. If Camila goes the right route in regards to like being herself, I think that in a few years she could be bigger than everybody. I think in 2017 she's gonna be really fucking big, like very, very popular. I think Rihanna has like a crossroads where she could either like branch out and pass a lot, like almost everybody up, or she could stay who she is. But even if Rihanna stays who she is, she's fucking like a world beater. She's like a beast, you know what I mean? She's still huge. There's a lot of people. Tori Kelly's going to be huge. She doesn't have this, but I agree. Tori Kelly is another one. But I think Tori Kelly needs to go the internet route more than like pop, television, radio route. I think that if she takes over the internet, it'd be more potential for her. I think everyone should go the internet route, but I think Tori Kelly, if she sticks to just the internet, she could blow up. It's about people hearing your music, making money from it, you know what I mean, to support your family and stuff like that, and being true to who you are. I think the internet has the most potential for that. If you go outside of that, you might make more money in the industry up front, but your life, your career life, music life is put a lot shorter. It's cut a lot shorter, you know what I mean? And you're more boxed in. JoJo's bigger right now, one of the most underrated. JoJo's a beast. She could sing amazingly. I think JoJo probably does a lot of different things though, like movies, or I think she does other stuff outside of music also, so that might be one of the reasons. Also, it doesn't look like she dabbles in the industry like crazy. Maybe that's a good thing for her, but I think she is underrated also. I definitely agree 100%. Zara Larsson seems to be gaining popularity. I agree also. I agree with that, Sia. Sorry, I gotta sneeze, hold on. Alright. Carole King was one of the most prolific songwriters ever. I agree, Brent Brown. I agree 100%. One of the most underrated songwriters is R. Kelly. A lot of people make jokes about R. Kelly because of his past. He did some crazy shit, but R. Kelly's written songs for like Celine Dion. Like, he's written, like, the amount of songs that R. Kelly has written and produced for other people that have won Grammys is like mind-blowing. He's amazing, and he can sing great. You guys want to laugh a little bit and see how good R. Kelly is? Go watch Sway in the Morning, R. Kelly, and just watch the intro where Sway introduces him, and like out of nowhere he sings the intro of Bump and Grind, but he sings it like spot on perfectly, like no warm up or nothing. You're just like, he'd be pulled back. JoJo was on Core Battle with her label for like 6 to 8 years. That's why she faded away from the industry for a while. Yeah, see, there you go. That makes sense, MJ. I know so hard, despite the fact that she's the best-selling artist in digital history. She's over 20 million records, fully deserving pop icon. Yeah, I agree. The internet makes things very, very hard when it comes to comparing artists on paper. Like, so like there was this comparison between Drake and Eminem for a while, and Drake, they were saying Eminem sold like this many amount of rap records and stuff like that, but Eminem came from like the 2000s and 90s, like when people actually bought CDs. A lot of people don't buy music now, so like, I mean, they do, but not like, you got to figure that's a 200 million records for Rihanna. That's amazing, but then think of how many people got that music for free also. So it's like, throw more numbers on top of that, more millions as far as people that actually have the record. You know what I mean? Like, think of it like this. Like, think of how many. Look at Chandelier by Sia. That like video alone on YouTube, I think it has over 1 billion views. 1 billion. Like, compare that number, 1 billion, to any other number in like the 90s or 2000s. It's like, it's not even comparable. You know what I mean? Like, so the internet makes it hard to compare people. I think artists today don't get the credit just because on paper they don't sell as many records, but as far as the amount of people that hear their music and want to listen to it and get their music, I think it's the same level as anybody in history. You know what I mean? Did you ever go lurk on Leanne's IG little profile? Yeah, I did go lurk on it. I was actually looking at it the other night. I looked at it a couple of times. She's so hot. Like, if I ever meet her, I'm gonna just like throw it all out there and be like, hey, listen, like, blah 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 blah. I want to get to know you. Did you ever? Yeah, she's like my celebrity crush right now. She's my celebrity crush. She got a cute accent too. Maybe they all have the same accent, but you know what I mean. So I'm like looking around. I kind of want to snack. I was supposed to go eat. Well, not supposed to. I have no one to go eat with, but this is what happens when you guys get into like your 20s, like mid 20s. A lot of your friends are either going to be like, not a lot of them. People start settling down. And they have like normal jobs, and they have like kids or wives or girlfriends. And when you're that friend that don't want that shit yet, it's like you have no one to hang out with. I personally think Eminem is a better rapper than Drake, but I prefer Drake as an artist. Yeah, I think that Eminem comes from an era where rap was definitely less production and more like lyrics, but I think of rap like this too, because I think rap is a lot like speaking as far as conveying emotions. Obviously, you have to rhyme. Like, if you can rhyme and you get your point across and you could spit, you know what I mean? Like, you're nice. But I think that the comparison between someone like Drake and Eminem is hard, and like people would say this is like blasphemy in regards to hip hop. But this is how I genuinely feel, and I think more people will agree later on that sometimes people could say the same thing, or they could say something just as deep, but one person says it in less words. And I think if you say it in less words, it's just as high of a merit as if you say it in a bunch of them. You know what I mean? Like, Drake will say some like real shit, and it's so subtle, and the wordplay is very simple, but it's like mind blowing because you're like, well, what the fuck? Like, that's crazy the way he says some stuff. You know what I mean? But then Eminem will say some stuff, but he'll say every single word, and the way he raps, he's chopping and throwing it all in there, and he still makes it rhymes, and it's like real gritty and just like over the top, and it's his own style flow kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's just as crazy. So it's hard for me to analyze rap like that. You know what I mean? Because like technically, like Black Thought, Andre 3000, Talib Kweli, there's so many people to be thrown in the mix to say like who's the best as far as like technicalities go. But as far as like overall thing, it's like, man, there's some people that say some crazy stuff and some real stuff. They just don't say it in such a crazy way, and they have more of a new school flow that it takes away from some of the stuff that they say. But sometimes Drake will say some real stuff because he's so blunt about the way he puts it out there. Right, you're right about the internet. That's how Greatest Band all became so popular. 240 million views. Yeah, the internet is like amazing, guys. We should all embrace the internet more. I think we are, right, because we're all talking over the internet. But I agree, Brent. Eminem to me doesn't have any other level of intensity other than extreme. I agree, music 100%. Got to go see you the next live stream. Thanks for answering my question. Bye. Of course, MJ. Of course. Thanks for coming out and hanging out. I haven't even talked about 2000 New Year's Eve. All right, so New Year's Eve, guys. I don't know what I'm going to do. I might go to San Francisco. Hopefully I do. If there's Wi-Fi in San Francisco, I'll live stream during the ball dropping, and we could all hang out and do the Happy New Year's thing. If there's not, I apologize. If I do go to San Francisco, I'm going to leave in a few hours, and I'm going to take my camera with me, and I'm going to record. I might just go by myself. That'd be a cool video, right? I didn't do anything for New Year's Eve for the last... Well, I did, but I didn't do anything crazy, like, for New Year's Eve the last few years. I'd, like, go out and, like, obviously do the whole thing where you drink and have, like, you know, it's just not as... I haven't had a good New Year's Eve ever in my life in regards to, like in the movies where it's, like, all kinds of chaos and you're watching the ball drop. A lot of it's just been, like, people drinking. You listen to trap music like Montana. I listen to trap. Do you mean, like, trap from the South, like Atlanta, like, trap music? Or do you mean, like, trap, like, the ambient, experimental, like hip-hop, new wave, dark sounding stuff? Because I listen to both. I do listen to both. 2016 memories. My first video to have 1,000 views. That like made my like year when it happened. Starting YouTube, one of my favorite memories, 2016. The overall best memory 2016 was my niece being born. I hope your channel carries on, going from strength to strength next year. I'm praying you back to literally all my stuff, and I'm glad authentically became injected into music. Hey, music, I appreciate that, man. You win comment of the day so far, seriously. What city? I am in Turlock, California. I'm in the Central Valley. Jen, I listen to both. Or Jaren, I listen to both. I can't see very well. I wear contacts. I have terrible eyesight, so forgive me if I said your name wrong, Cooper. What's next for the channel? Guys, my vlogs are going to keep coming. The life books are still going to keep coming, but they're going to turn into travel life books. I want to take a lot of trips. I want to go to Vegas. I want to go to San Francisco more for you guys. I want to go to LA. I want to get my channel going enough to where I can get some type of brand deals and go some really far places. My main goal is to take my life books. I want to go visit the cities that you guys live in. And if you guys are other YouTubers, or even if you're not, I want to feature you guys on my vlogs and do like life books where like I hang out with you guys for a day or whoever, right? And we do like basically like my life books. Like I want to have half of them just be meetups, and I want to like have them involve you guys on more than just comments and social media and stuff like that. So that's the overall plan for my life books. I just got to take it step by step and grow a little bit more so I can do that. Both, you're lagging a little bit. Yeah, I'm getting a little bit of a buffering. Favorite song at the moment? Ooh, that's a good one. That's hard. My favorite song, I have more than one. Western Road Flows by Drake. Deserve by 21 Savage. All Is Fair in Love by Stevie Wonder. And then Blessings by Chance the Rapper. You're good now, scroll up. Let's see. I'm trying to think of what else. Yeah, guys, I have some cool stuff coming from my channel. I was hoping that I was going to be 20,000 subs before the end of the year, before 2017 comes. It's not looking like that. If I'm lucky, I'll get to 15,000 subs before well, if I was lucky, right? I don't think I'm going to do that before midnight tonight. But if I get to 15,000 subs before midnight, that would be an amazing ordeal. You can hang out with me for a day if you think you can hang. Hey, I can hang with anybody, man. What I need to do is I need to start formatting all this stuff a lot more. I need to have scheduled dates. Should I just upload like how I do upload? Should I have scheduled dates so you guys know when my videos are coming? Because I like some days just uploading 3 or 4 videos, and then some days like I only upload 1. Like I kind of like that. I was just kind of random, and it surprises everybody. But I don't know if I should have scheduled like video times or not. Hello, Happy New Year, 6:30. I'm here in the Philippines. Oh, Happy New Year, Athena. Happy New Year. I'm sure if you react to my stuff, you'll gain thousands of subs. I'll react to your stuff, music. I'll react to it. I'll react to one of your videos. I'll post it tomorrow. You know what's crazy? That all these comments and stuff, they don't show up on the videos once they get posted. Do whatever's easiest, dude. Yeah, I'll probably keep doing what I'm doing then. That's the easiest. My goal for 2017 is I want to post at least 3 life books a week. Minimum 2. An analysis every single day. I want to live stream 2 or 3 times a week minimum. Stevie Wonder's Songs in the Key Life is great. I agree. Everything by Stevie Wonder is great. Fun fact, have you guys heard Gangster's Paradise by Coolio? That's a Stevie Wonder cover or sample or that melody comes from Stevie Wonder. It's called Pastime Paradise, and Coolio took it from Stevie Wonder. They turned it into Gangster's Paradise. Great melody, amazing melody. But Stevie Wonder, it's one of his songs. I know too much random stuff about music. Guys, when I go eat, am I going to have a burger or am I going to have like a steak? Burger and a dark beer or a steak and a dark beer? Yeah, saying love. There you go, music. I was hoping I'd be at 70,000. I lost some subscribers. I lost some followers on Instagram the last few months because I didn't post anything, and I used to be all about Instagram. Hey, if music is the center of everything for you, that's amazing. Pizza sounds hella good, actually. Are you making any music? I am making music. I'm in the process of writing an album. You'd be surprised how many scratch tracks I have produced that I'm trying to like sort out and weed out. I have over 100 songs I made in 2016. Like, I have more than that, but of actual ones where I laid down and I can listen to, where I'm like, okay, I need to choose from this. I have over 100. I need to go lay them down in like the studio now and like record over them. I just gotta choose. Yes, shout me on Instagram, music. If you could, that'd be amazing. If you have over 33,000, that would be amazing. I'll shout you out too. I'll do it on however you want to be shouted out, music. I'll shout you out in my next video, my next analysis. If you do that on Instagram for me, I'll put you at the beginning. I'll be like, hey guys, blah 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 blah. This is my buddy, blah 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 blah. I'll throw it out there. So we both get some exposure. Even though you probably don't need it, but I'll do it anyway. Tell people to go subscribe to you. I was thinking of like putting like my thoughts about music and stuff on my Instagram also, but I don't know if like people would even go in there and watch those minute-long videos. Even basically, man, maybe I should just do that, huh? Maybe put those like minute-long videos about my thoughts about what's going on in music. I just want to see you react to my shit. I've never had anyone give an opinion on my stuff. No, I'll react to a music for sure. I'll react to one of your videos. I'll post it tomorrow. Sorry, I'm like getting OCD. Guys, give me 1 second. I'm gonna go get some water really quick. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. Would you ever go to any YouTube events to meet fans? Of course. I would go anyway. It wouldn't even have to be an event. If I had enough people that would come, I would for sure go and do a meetup, 100%. I feel like it would just be like all of us hanging out. I don't even know if it'd be a meetup, right? It would just be like technically be a meetup, but yeah, I would 100% do it. I don't know if I'm big enough yet, though. I got to get to like a good amount, like as far as like of people that actually want to meet me, and then I would for sure do it. Really have enjoyed you being real in your knowledge of music since 3 months ago. Hey, shout out to Brent Brown for being one of the OGs, for real. I appreciate that, man. I'm trying to be real. I don't want to be like some fucking cheesy ass YouTuber that thinks they're famous or that thinks they're like better than everybody or because everyone likes watching their videos. I'm the same as you guys. I just put out videos for you guys to watch, that's all. I appreciate that. Really have enjoyed it. Oh my god, this is my favorite time in one of your streams since I always fucking miss that. How long do you normally stream for? This is my third stream I've ever done on Instagram. I mean on YouTube. On my other sites, Facebook I usually stream for about 10-15 minutes. Periscope I'll stream for like an hour, sometimes like 2 hours. I've streamed on Periscope for like 3 hours before. YouTube I'll probably do somewhere around 45 minutes to an hour and a half, maybe more. Once I get into these more, it'll probably be a little bit longer, but that's further rather than just YouTube. Do you live alone? Do you have any tattoos? What are your personal goals for 2017? So, I have 4 tattoos. I have a video about it, if you guys want to check that out. I don't feel like showing them all, because I'm being lazy around, but I have 4 of them. One says gorilla, one says Iamsymphony, one's a Jesus fish, and one is a Bible verse. I have a video that explains the meaning of all of them. Let's see. What else? As a person rather than just a YouTube. I want to compete a lot more in jiu-jitsu like I was the previous year before I got hurt. I plan on having $1 million before the end of the year 2017, so that's a personal goal. I want to make $1 million. I want to buy my parents both brand new cars, even though they don't need it. They have really nice cars already. I want to buy them brand new cars, and I want to buy them a new place and pay off their house. And then what else? I want to be able to embrace more of who I am, even though I already do that like crazy. I want to embrace who I am even more and keep putting effort into that direction of things. And then I just want to be able to give back to hella people. I want to be able to use like my platform, people listening to me, to like show them like, hey, don't get caught up in all this other shit. Just be yourself. Like, that's the only way you can move forward in anything. It sounds really cheesy and cliche, and it's very vague of an answer, but that's kind of like my goals for 2017. I have Rihanna's anti-logo and album art tattoo on my wrist. That's fucking real. That's sick. That's sick as fuck. Tattoos are sick. I'm gonna get more tattoos too. That's another goal. Get some more tattoos. That's more of like on a to-do list rather than a goal, right? Guys, how's the stream? Because it says I have really good internet right now, but I don't know how good the stream quality is. You have an appointment, like, good shit. I apologize if you guys are, I curse a lot also. Before yeah, oh, that's a funny fact, guys. My tattoos, I decided all of them that day. I didn't plan on getting any of them. None of them. My gorilla tattoo, I just went and I was working out the gym and I told my friends, like, I think I'm going to get gorilla on my leg. And they're like, really? I'm like, yeah, I'm going to go get that shit right now. Let's go. My friend drove me to the spot and I just went and got on my leg. Iamsymphony, I was at lunch with my friend and I go, man, I think I want a tattoo. He goes, what do you want? I don't know. We went there and I go, you know what? I'm going to get Iamsymphony on my hip, because I was already thinking about it. Like, it just hit me. I was already thinking about, like, all of it. Just hit me on the spot. It was, like, perfect. Like, the reasoning behind it, was like, it all came to me. Like, I kind of planned on it, but not really. It was just more like, okay, this is all making sense now because of what I was reading the last week or two about it and the way I relate. You know what I mean? Like, there's a process behind all of it there on the spot, but it's like, it connected with me in the moment where I'm like, this makes sense to get it. This is why I'm getting it, because, you know what I mean? Like, almost like my thought process was put there by like God and not me. And like, even though I just noticed it on the spot, it was there for that reason, kind of thing. My right arm right here, I got it. It means something, but I got it the day of. I didn't want to think about it. I was like, I'm going to go get this tattoo. And then the one on my neck back here, like, same thing. Stream looking solid to me. Good shit, good shit. No such thing as a bad word, dude. Just bad intentions. I agree. Music 100%. That's exactly how I feel about words. Ever thought about collabing? Cursing makes it more real, dude. No word. All right, good shit, good shit. Good stuff. Yeah, some people get on me about cursing. I can't help it. I want to collab with a bunch of people, but I don't know if people want to collab with me, to be honest. I'd like to collab. I wish people, what I would like to do is I'd like to have you guys send me videos and do the intros for my life books, or do the intros for my analysis. I'd like that, but I don't know. I want to do a new show for my YouTube also. Where it's like I just sit down and talk, kind of like this, but maybe that's what my live stream will be. Do you think these boys girl bands who don't play instruments or write music can actually be as talented as a performer as the bands that they do? I think so. I think talented is very subjective. This is going to sound crazy. I think that talent is I don't think it has a lot to do with skill. I'm going to be honest. I think the word talent, if we give it anything, it means like a gift from God. Some people have to work for the talent, and some people are given talent. I think the people that are like talented are able to put energy in different realms, whether it's playing an instrument, whether it's dancing, whether it's singing, whether it is giving out energy to the crowd and the crowd reacting. Like, I think that's a talent in itself, right? So it doesn't matter how good technically someone is, a singer or a guitar player or drummer or dancer or whatever. If you're able to be on stage and perform, regardless of like level of skill, if you're able to get out there and be vulnerable and be yourself and put out that energy and people are reacting to it and responding in a positive way, I think that's a talent or gift, whatever you want to call it. So talent is very subjective. I think there's very, very broad ranges of talent, and I don't think there's a specific level that is like in the middle. I think it's down here or way up here, and I think that when you have talent, a lot of people are up here, and I think that the vehicle that talent comes through is very, very broad. So I think those people are just as talented as the bands. And this is like, I play a lot of instruments and I'm very good at a lot of instruments, and like there's people that I think are more talented than me that aren't skilled like musicians as far as like the actual instrument goes, you know? That's just my thought. I want to see you get huge. That's the goal. I hope so. I hope so. That's the goal. That's what 2017 is. I want to have 1 million subscribers before my birthday in July. I want to have 1 million, at least. Not because I'm some fame whore and none of that shit, but I think I put out decent content, you know what I mean? Like, I think I'm a little bit different. I don't think I look the part. I don't feel like I look like a YouTuber. Like, when I watch myself and I see myself compared to other YouTubers, I don't think I look like them. I don't think I talk like them. That's kind of hard, because then I feel like people think I'm just like whatever. But I'd like to blow up. That'd be sick as fuck. You don't know unless you ask, man. Plus, you need to get your music up on it here. You could be hitting that $1 million soon. I know, seriously. I need to just hurry up and finish it. I'm just so indecisive. Like, what I think I might do is I might just say fuck an album, and I'm gonna put out a new song every Friday. I thought about that too, because that's what music artists should do now. Instead of putting out albums, they should just put out new music, like a new song every month or a new song every 2 weeks, kind of like how Kanye used to do. I think that might be what I do. I'm gonna do the songs. I might either finish 50 and put a new song every week, or just write it that week and put it up for you guys. That might be the process. But if that happens, that might not happen until like February, March, and I'll start putting new music up every week. I just gotta make the time for it. By huge, I don't mean fat. I know what you mean, music. I know what you mean. You don't look like a YouTuber, but you're far from ugly, so you have that going for you. Hey, good shit. I know. You know what the thing is, too? A lot of people on YouTube, they either 100% they stay where they're at, but they kind of dress like other YouTubers, or they move to LA and they dress like everyone in LA. Like, they dress like everyone else in Southern California. Like, I'm from the Central Valley in like kind of Northern Cali, so like we have our own style up here, and we don't look like what you guys see in Los Angeles and LA and on like YouTube and whatnot. Like, that's not California. That's like the fashion industry, which is sick as fuck. I love fashion, but real California, what it looks like is like real California is like skinny jeans, sneakers or dress shoes, long t-shirts, and like kind of like accessories are more of what separates your outfit, kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of like what I think of California like a little bit, as far as like the way that they look. I don't look like other YouTubers though, because I dress like kind of like my culture that I'm from. Love reaction videos. I appreciate that, Paul, for real. Pauline Starr, I appreciate that. 90% of them look like 16-year-old California boys. No, I agree. Music 100%. How much do YouTube vloggers get paid per 1,000 views? Don't know how it works. It just depends. Like, okay, you're from LA? Shout to LA. What part of LA? So, it depends. It's never consistent as far as, like, AdSense will give you a range of what you're getting paid. It depends on keywords. It depends on the type of people watching your videos, the type of ads that are over it, like as far as overlay ads or whatever. General ballpark, you're going to make, it's very broad, but anywhere from 75 cents, 50 cents, 75 cents to like $1.50 for every 1,000 views. And it just depends on like how you're doing and how many people actually watching that video, how many clicks are on it, and it's very, very broad. The best way to judge, though, is you need to put out as many videos as you can. If you want to make money on YouTube, you need to put out a shit ton of videos. It's not about having loads of views on one video. It's about having a bunch of videos for people to watch and get clicks on. Because theoretically, you want 1 million views on like a bunch of videos. But those people that have 1 million views on like 20 videos, and each of them have 1 million views, like they're making money, don't get me wrong, but they're not making as much money as someone who has like 100 videos with like 100,000 views on each video or something. You know what I mean? Like, or like if you take 50 million views and 50 million views split up over 10 videos is not making much as 50 million views split up over 100 videos. You kind of get what I'm saying? You got to have more room for people to navigate and more content. It's not necessarily about, and it's also about watch time. Watch time is like everything. If you have your watch time distributed out through more videos, you get more clicks, there's more ads. So you got to have more content. It's not necessarily about just the views. So it's watch time and the amount of content you have. That's why I post so many videos instead of trying to just put all my effort into viral ones. In the long game, it'll pay off. I don't understand YouTube money, to be honest. Some of my videos have a few thousand views, but I didn't understand the money. Yeah, it's pretty confusing. I can't stand the generic YouTubers. They come over and they fake push advertising your I agree, Sia. I can't stand the fake YouTubers in general, or just fake people in general. I can't stand it. I live in Long Beach, but I'm always at LA. It's probably like, yeah, no, I know where Long Beach is. I have a lot of family. I have family in Wilmington. I have a lot of family in Long Beach. I have family all over LA, actually. My dad was born in Long Beach. They were just there for Christmas. Well, they were in Wilmington. I have family in Carson as well. One of my best friends, he lives in Alhambra. Yeah, family in Anaheim. Shout out to LA. World Championships for Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is in Long Beach every year. I never know whether to make my videos longer or not. So the main thing is music. Don't worry about watch time. I mean, don't worry about the length of your videos. I mean, 10-minute videos get more like push as far as ads and make the most money, but you need to put out as much videos as you can. Just put out as many of them as you can. Volume is everything if you want to make some money on YouTube. Sorry, I'm like, what up, Raven? I'm like eating Cheetos and drinking hella water. You just explain more about how YouTube pays than any other generic. To explain. Thank you, Sia. I feel like so I'll explain something to you guys too. So someone like Grace Mountain Bros, our own YouTube channel, keep making money. If you are anybody in music that is not famous like Rihanna or Drake yet, this is what you need to do. One person to look at as an example would be Chance the Rapper, but outside of the way Chance did it, this is what you need to do. You have to upload your entire album or entire discography of music to YouTube. You need to hustle like fucking crazy on the internet, on Twitter, talk to people on Twitter, post pictures and everything like that, and sound snippets on your Instagram. Try to just like get shit on Facebook going every single day. Comment, like, subscribe, like on people's Facebook pages and all this shit. Basically hustle yourself on the internet. Get people to your YouTube page to get like hundreds of thousands of views over and over and over. So not only do people hear your music and you blow up as far as like attention, you're also making some money off that music that would be sitting there in iTunes trying to sell for $1 each song or whatever. You'll blow up like that. And once you have all the attention and people know who you are, people will start reaching out to you, and then that's how you open up opportunities for yourself to do brand deals and make chunks of money. That's like very broad, but that's how you need to do it. If you're a musician now, don't try to get signed. Don't try to do none of that. The internet gives you the opportunity to do everything that they would do for you, like a label, but you can do it on your own. You can control yourself. You're not boxed in. You know what I mean? Like if you're on a label, sometimes you might have music that you want to put out, but you won't be able to put it out for like a year because they have your publishing or whatever, right? So I would go through the internet, like that whole thing. I don't know. I don't know when to ask that, but that's kind of like how I feel about stuff. Also, like, wait, hold on, let me see this guy, sorry. Are your LIFEBOOK videos somewhat like vlogs? So my LIFEBOOks are vlogs, but I call them LIFEBOOks because everyone has vlogs. The LIFEBOOK is a more fitting title. The reason I started calling them LIFEBOOks also is because I started posting them on Facebook too. So LIFEBOOK fit with Facebook, and like everyone calls their vlogs something different. Like they call them daily docs or like whatever, right? Mine are called LIFEBOOks because it's my life, and it's the book of my life, but the internet version, right? Play on words a little bit. It's hard to find time because the youngest qualified teacher in the UK, so lately my schedule. Oh, that's crazy. Shout out to you, music. You must be a beast then. What do you think about daily vlogging? What you ever tried? The first month I was on YouTube, I was daily vlogging entirely, but I like making my vlogs like kind of like production, like a movie a little bit, so I have like cool edits in between. I was thinking about doing those LIFEBOOks and then doing a daily vlog where like I don't have any editing, where I just show my entire day. But I don't know if people would watch that. It would get hard. I think at the most I'm gonna do like 3 or 4 daily vlogs a week. Now, if I start making money on YouTube, like if I have 1 million subscribers, I will daily vlog. I will start daily vlogging. But until then, I'm gonna probably do 2 or 3 a week of my LIFEBOOks. I like doing the editing and stuff like that. That's something I actually enjoy. I don't like the concept of daily vlogging. It seems too strenuous and people force themselves to do essentially pointless shit. A lot of people definitely do that, like for sure. Like they feel the need to want to like do different shit because they want to make people think they have like an amazing life and they do all this cool shit. For me, that's why I feel like my vlogs are boring to people sometimes, because I don't go out of my way to do shit I wouldn't be doing otherwise. Like I'll show you guys like helping my brother move, or like we're going to the batting cages, or we have free time where it's like I tell you guys like, fuck, I've been working all day, like I'm not gonna film that for you guys. Like I never show entertaining stuff. That's why I feel like people don't like my vlogs probably, or my LIFEBOOks or whatever. I'm gonna start posting more LIFEBOOks though. I need to know what you guys want to watch too. I do enjoy your edits from your LIFEBOOks. Thank you, Raven. I appreciate it. I wish I could. What I would like to do is I'd like to get like a goal of 2016, not to like, because I don't want a handout from nobody, but like I'd like someone like Gary V or fucking like Casey Neistat to see one of my LIFEBOOks and be like, oh, this guy edits pretty cool, and then like just like tweet it out so I could like blow up to some extent, you know what I mean? I'm watching your LIFEBOOK in the background. Good shit. Hey, good stuff, music. I appreciate that for real. I like your vlogs when they just sat there getting fat. Makes me feel like my life isn't as boring as I thought. Yeah, that's the thing too. Like, there's people's vlogs that I like Casey's vlogs. That's why I like Casey's vlogs so much, because he goes out of his way to purposely like do some cool shit for you that isn't like normal life. But also, there's some vlogs where he's just like, I didn't do anything today, so I'm going to talk to you about something that I want to tell you guys. You know what I mean? They're always entertaining, but he puts a lot of emphasis into editing to make them entertaining. I feel like I kind of do the same thing, even though we don't edit the same at all, and our vlogs don't look anything like. I kind of like people that just show their normal life. Like, that's what I like doing, you know what I mean? And then some people's vlogs you watch, and it's like they don't have a normal life, and that's the reason we're watching it, but they try to treat it like it's normal life. Like, I don't know how to explain it, you know what I mean? Like, I want to be able to daily vlog, and I feel like I have to be able to do the edits in there to show like my personality a little bit. So there's a reason I do all the colors and stuff in there too. I'll tell you guys that after, but vlogging is great for those who have interesting activities to do in their life. I agree. I like doing it because it's like a creative outlet for me. I get to edit and do all kinds of colors and cool things like that. So I have like, there's this like thing that like a bunch of people have. It's not just me. It's not like it's some disorder or nothing, but it's called synesthesia, and it's where you could like, your senses sometimes get like mixed up a little bit. So like when I play music, I can see certain shapes and certain like colors, and it's not like they're in front of my face, but like, you know, in your head when you think of stuff, like certain chords will be a certain color, certain like images make me think of a certain number or whatever, right? Vice versa. Certain numbers have moods or whatever. I don't know. This is kind of crazy sometimes, but when I edit my vlogs, however that music makes me feel, is that's like the color that I see. That's why I have all those colors flashing and stuff like that, and all the like skipping edits and jumping around in the cast, because that's how my mind works. So like the things between scenes in my vlogs or LIFEBOOks, the reason there's so much chaos and they're all over the place, it's almost like ADD, and just like almost like you're on drugs or something. I'm not on drugs, but the reason it's so crazy and chaotic is because that's how my mind works a little bit. So that's like my personality. They're very like specific to how I am. I like the vlogs. You just said that vlogging is great. Mine would be boring because I'm in my dorm a lot. I occasionally go out, so there's. You should still do them. I think everyone should post videos on YouTube, but I'm biased also. Who do you have in Super Bowl this year? I think the Cowboys are gonna win. I was rooting for the Raiders, not because I'm a Raiders fan, but they're from California and they shit every year and they're actually good this year. But Carr fucked his leg up, so I don't know how much further they're gonna go. But it's cool that they had such a good year. I wanted it to be the Raiders versus the Cowboys, but I think Cowboys are going to win. That's who I got this year. I'm not a big football guy, though. I'm an LA Rams fan, though, for any of you wondering. Have you thought about doing the fitness route of YouTube? You would be great because you're so down to earth. So, funny that you say that. I was into fitness before it was cool. Like, I've been working out since I was 16, 17 years old. I was a personal trainer for 8 years. And I quit my job as a personal trainer to do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu full-time because I started doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, submission grappling when I was 20. And I've been personal trainer since I was like, basically like 16, 17, 18. I was training people for money and stuff like that. And I did it up until I was like 24, 25. Oh, actually 26, 27. It just wasn't, I started working for myself. But I was thinking about doing that, but I'm not like buff. Like I'm like lean and like I'm in shape. I'm kind of like skinny a little bit, but I'm ripped. I train a lot. I cut weight all the time, so I'm not like super like buff. But I know a lot about fitness and stuff like that. I thought about doing that, but it's such a regular part of my life. If people wanted to see like how I work out, I'll throw some of that stuff in there and I'll talk about it. But I'm not like I don't know. I'm honestly I'm open to everything. I don't want to be marginalized though. That's the thing. I want people to. I feel like I am my niche. I am like, I want this channel to be about like me and like the way I think about things, my creative process. So like fitness is a huge part of my life, but I don't want my channel to be known as only a fitness channel, but I will do fitness related stuff. Same thing with jiu-jitsu. I don't want my channel to be only a jiu-jitsu channel. Music, I feel like it's pretty like specific to music right now, but music is like art, you know what I mean? So I feel like I could throw anything artsy up there and people will grab onto it. I just want it to be about me. And I don't want it to be related to a specific genre. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes any sense. So I feel like the second it's about like something else, I might be looked at as like an authority on that specific like topic. Even though I do know a lot about music, I do know a lot about fitness. I don't want it to be too much in one direction because then, you know, no pun intended, one direction, right? But I don't know. I'm not opposed to it. I have like thoughts and reservations about certain things because I see other channels and they just get pushed in a certain direction. Like there's like my friends are really funny. Like they're hilarious, but there's a reason why like we haven't done funny videos on my channel yet because it's like some days you don't feel funny and you can't be funny all the time. And if you're only known as like a comedy channel, it kind of sucks when you're not in a good mood or like you're just feeling like a normal person that day. So that's kind of like the same reason why I don't do certain like specific videos. But it's like music, like everyone listens to music all day, you know what I mean? Damn, dude, I see those ads. I think it'd be amazing if you live stream with an actual activity more than just talking to us. I think I will one day, but I have a webcam. I need to get a better quality phone before I do that. But I agree, Raven. I plan on doing that eventually. I agree with no one else doing it. Yeah, I agree. See, I think that's a great idea, Raven. Guys, feel free to check out feel free to check out music videos and shit. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go get a new phone pretty soon, get a better internet service. I'm going to take you guys with me everywhere and just live stream on YouTube all the time. Because no one really does that, right? No one's taken over the YouTube like live stream realm. I'm going to continue posting edited videos and everything like that, but I think this like live stream is like really groundbreaking for YouTube, and a lot of people aren't using it to its full advantage. You know, a lot of people do too. A lot of people live stream, but they're not really live streaming. They'll like edit a video and use the software to put it in the live stream because YouTube will push you up in the algorithm and the search engine like to the front more if you're live streaming. So people just post their videos in the live stream archive, but they're not really live streaming just to get more views so they can make more money. You know what I mean? Which I think is dumb, but whatever. I don't think they are dumb because I'm all for people trying to make money. I think that's cool. But as far as live streaming being interactive, I feel like that's what it's meant for. Like, I wouldn't post a video through software to make it go live if I couldn't talk to you guys. I feel like that's pointless. And then what'll happen is they'll mess up the fucking algorithm and YouTube will change the settings and make it harder for like engagement between user and fucking audience, and then it'll just fuck it up for people like me that actually like talking to everybody. You know what I mean? Forgive my fucking cynicism or whatever word. If I use that word wrong, then fuck me. Oh, your live streams are the best. I watch by far. I tend to leave other YouTube streams after like 10 minutes. I appreciate that. You know what's crazy too? I feel like I have a knack for live stream, even though it's weird, because I just feel like I'm having a conversation with you guys. Like, I don't feel like I'm live streaming right now. It's the weirdest thing. Like, I get sucked up and I forget that I'm in front of a camera, and I feel like I'm talking to all of you guys. Like I don't know. I appreciate that though, Sia. Thank you. Where's the best place you've ever traveled? I just got my passport. I can't wait to travel out of the country. The best place I ever traveled was Europe. I went to all over the UK and all over France. It was amazing. I wish I could go back. When I was boxing, I found out the other skill. Great cardio is the most important thing. I agree. I feel like energy, the way you expend energy has a lot to do with your physical capabilities, because it's honestly, it's not that hard to get in shape either. Maybe because I've worked out for a long time, I'm not a good example of it, but I feel like it's very easy to get in shape, but the way that you distribute energy is dependent on your performance level and intensity. You know what I mean? You can be mentally tough, that's very easy. It's very easy to get in shape if you work out all the time, but to be able to expend your energy efficiently, that's what's real, because everybody gets tired. Everybody's human. You know what I mean? I feel like that's a lot to do with it. I agree, Brent. I agree. Yes, Jaron, going to Europe is like definitely something that I think everyone should experience. Europe is like crazy in regards to architecture and culture. Even the UK and France, it's not compared anything to like Germany. Well, France is pretty insane, but like the UK is not anything like Germany or anything like that. Even though I've never been to Germany, I've just seen a lot. So, you know, not to make it seem like I'm some cultured, worldly, traveled person, but France, just that area alone is like amazing. Paris was crazy. The amount of churches they have. I've been to the Louvre, the Garden of Versailles. I've been to Stonehenge. I've been to Notre Dame. I've been to Oxford University, where they filmed Harry Potter. The London Eye. I've been on that Ferris wheel. I've been a lot of different places actually. That's crazy for me to think about. I used to do karate. I'm a fat girl, but I've won a lot of things. But that's sick as fuck, Raven. Actually, that's hella cool. Shout out to any form of combat. Seriously, that's amazing. Guys, I need to have someone to go to lunch with. I don't know who's. Let's see. I'm gonna call my friend George, on the phone. You guys are gonna see if he picks up or if he turns me down for lunch. Let's see.
Hello?
Bobby G, what up?
What's up, man?
What are you doing?
I'm working on my law school essay right now. How about you?
Nothing, man. I was gonna see if you want to go to lunch. See if you weren't busy though.
Would you be down at like 5?
Yeah, 5's cool.
Alright, I'll hit you up once I finish this damn thing.
Alright, sick.
Alright, later.
Later. So I'm gonna have a snack before 5. I got 2 hours. I was hoping you want to go right now because I'm kind of hungry. I'm gonna have to go to do my mom will kill me if I'm not with the family for the final hour count. I keep doing. Hey, music, I appreciate you coming through, man. Good shit. Have a good New Year, man. Props to the UK. I'm from Wales. That's a little bit stuck to the side from England. Hey, good shit. Good shit. See ya. Okay, honestly, my first trip, if I have money to travel anywhere and it's a big chunk of money from like an endorsement deal or from wherever, I would want to go to the UK. Like, that's my #1 trip. I'm not just saying that to be like funny or just because you guys are in here. If I could go anywhere first, I want to go to the UK. Like 100% I want to go to the UK. The Philippines, I have a lot of people from the Philippines and I like the Philippines, but I might go there anyway. So that's like, it's more realistic to me. Something unrealistic for me to think about right now that I have no chance of going yet would be the UK. So if I have the opportunity to go there, that's where I want to go first. I'll also gain weight and I want to look for a hobby. I can have me some fats. No, I have some. Guys, do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Look around for a gym. Find a place where there's a lot of recreational people and try Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. You don't have to be a fighter. You don't have to want to compete. Just the idea of learning to defend yourself in a grappling realm. I think anything is great. Boxing, karate, all that stuff is great. I'm biased for Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu because I know how much of a strong vehicle it is for self-improvement, to get in shape. It's just so many different things that come from it. So I recommend Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu to everybody. Everybody. What up, Jessica? What's going on? I'm biased though. I'm very biased. What up, Anna? What up, Anna Rico? That phone call had me on the edge. Thought you might be going hungry there, man. I know I was gonna die if he didn't want to go. Opinions about Donald Trump. Okay. My opinion about Donald Trump. I don't know anything about the guy. I did not vote for him, so I can't say anything negative about him. What I will say about the right side, like not conservatives, but the party, I feel like during campaigns they say a lot of things that are unrealistic. They refer to a lot of things in regards to deportation, in regards to kind of like rhetoric sometimes. Not everybody, but rhetoric, like in regards to negativity towards Muslims and everything like that. And for me, I feel like it doesn't make sense to spend money trying to deport people because you've been trying to do that for the last 70 years and you can't fight it. So to spend that money on something that's not going to work, I feel like is a waste of money. And overall, it doesn't really solve anything. To have negativity towards any religion, this particular situation, Islam, I don't think it really makes any sense either, because then you just have people scared of saying what they believe in. There's a lot of good people of every religion, of every creed, whatever. There's a lot of bad people of every religion, every creed. It's not just Islam. So I think that some of the points that Donald Trump specifically made, I feel like were very negative, but it had a lot to do with marketing and him wanting to win the campaign. That's just my thoughts on it. I don't really know a lot about him. I hope he does well. He's the president of my country now. Like, fuck. I hope he's okay, you know? That's kind of how I think of it. Whoever would have got the seat, I hope they do great. I pray for them, for real. You should seriously visit Dubai. It's a pretty cool place. I would take you on the whole tour if you did visit. Hey, shout out to you, Raven. I want to go to Dubai. My friend Radhika, I forget how to say her last name, but she was a Miss India contestant. She does like TV shows and stuff like that. She's one of my friends. She lives there also, and there's the biggest jiu-jitsu tournament in the world there, the Abu Dhabi Combat Championships, that I'd like to go to. If you win the trials in your country, you get a free ticket to Dubai, and the Sheikh made a city for you to stay in, and all the jiu-jitsu competitors, submission grappling competitors go there and fight each other. So that would be a goal for me to do. I'd like to go to Dubai. Heard it's amazing. My friend just went to the Philippines to visit her family. The pics look great. Hey, I'd like to go to the Philippines too. I might go at the end of January if the whole thing works out with my passport. I'd like to do like a meet and greet. The Wish Bus, actually, they DM me and they want to be one of their judges for something that they're doing in January. I don't know if it's on the spot or if it's through video or whatever, but if it's on the spot and I'm there, I might be doing something at the Wish Bus because they contacted me. Try my nickname like Anubis. Anubis? I don't know how to pronounce it. I apologize, Rico. Anna. I apologize. I agree, Brant. Boxing, jiu-jitsu, wrestling. Any form of combat, right? Any form of combat will build confidence. It'll help you be more aware of who you are, not only in the real world as far as like something bad potentially happening to you, but it teaches you a lot about yourself, being put in situations that are very stressful, having to make decisions and relax and just, you know, be real with who you are. I agree. Your last time visiting the Philippines was in 2010. There's a girl she's from California. She's pretty big vlogger in the Philippines. Her brother's Nick Davasovich or something like that. Her name's Haley Davasovich. I don't know how to say it. She's pretty cute. She's in San Francisco. That's a few hours away from where I'm at. I just watched one of her vlogs, actually. I don't watch her vlogs normally, but she's a pretty good vlogger. I thought that was the most mature response to Donald Trump because I've ever heard. Shout out to you, Sia, for giving me the maturity points right there. Seriously. I try to be pretty logical about my answers. Definitely visit the Philippines. If I go to the Philippines, I'm supposed to be in Makati. That's where we're going. Layla, shout out to you. You are winning comment of the day for calling me hot. I appreciate that. How was 2016 for you? 2016 was pretty cool for me. It was crazy. A lot of my friends are kind of like doing their own thing now, even though we're in contact all the time. I feel like I'm alone at the end of 2016, but it's not a bad alone. It was great. I started YouTube. My niece was born. I'm in love with my niece. I love her more than I can't even explain it. So that was amazing. I dated someone for the first consistently dated someone for the first time in 4 years. I go on hella dates for a month here or whatever, but nothing serious. I dated this girl for 4 or 5 months. That was okay. I started YouTube. I started actually making money on YouTube. Like, that's amazing. I met some cool people. Like, 2016 was cool. It was cool. It was good. It could have been better, but it was good. People are finding out that 90% of what Trump promises undoable. We don't have a dictator. No, I agree. Like, so a lot of the stuff that Trump wanted, it wasn't even really related to the right. Like, let's say like Trump wanted to build, like, let's say Trump wants to, and this is, I won't go too far into it, but this as an example. Trump wanted to like spend money to keep people out at the border, stop them from coming in from Mexico. Well, if you do that, you got to hire more people for the government, and the conservatives are more based on like less government. So it's like government workers would be the ones that would be working at the border and building a wall or whatever your solution is, right? So like it doesn't really make any sense, some of the stuff he was saying, but I know that he wasn't saying it with like seriousness, you know what I mean? What bothers me is that a lot of people were uninformed and thought that he was being completely serious about some of that stuff. I don't know. I hope he does well though, because he is the president now, or president-elect. So I hope he does well for our sakes. If you're going to the Philippines, you should definitely go to Puerto Princesa. That sounds like an amazing place. Just the name alone makes it seem like it's some paradise. Great listening to you. I'm going to try not to get hit by a firework. Hey, Happy New Year, see ya. I appreciate you coming out. I appreciate it. Appreciate you coming out. Hey. Fucking hungry, guys. Fucking dying. I don't know if I should have more coffee, if I should get more of a snack, or what. I'm fucking dying. Forgive me, guys. Don't think I'm a douchebag. I don't smoke. We used to have a cigar lounge, okay? I don't smoke weed, but every great once in a while on occasion when someone like is like in town, one of my friends, and he's like, oh, let's smoke, and I'm like, okay. I don't go out of my way to smoke. I don't go out of my way to smoke cigars, even though I'll have one every great once in a while for a celebration. I don't smoke regularly, obviously, because I work out, but I'm not one of those fucking douchebags that vapes all the time. And if you vape, you're not a fucking douchebag. I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm talking about. So, but every once in a while, I do have a little bit of nicotine when I need to just, like, chill out and relax. So, oh my god, don't tell me this thing's broken. Sorry. I'm not going to do this on camera all the time. Forgive me. I don't want to, you guys know what I'm talking about. Anyways, sorry about that, guys. Don't smoke. Whenever I do that, I always tell myself I can only have one or two a day. Okay. I appreciate your time today, but I got to go get ready for New Year party. Find it pretty good. The kids are great. Hey, Brent Brown, shout out to you, man. Thanks for coming through, man. I hope you have a happy New Year, man. For real. I hope everyone has a happy New Year. Even though some of you guys are already celebrating New Year's, though, be careful out there in Makati. Yeah, I've heard some stuff that the Philippines is a wild place in regards to some of the shit that goes down. So is California, though. Even though I know the Philippines is nothing like California. Yeah, I was kind of worried about that too, because I definitely look like a foreigner. Like, I'm not going to look like a local, you know. If I shave and get tan, I could look Filipino, but I'm not going to get tan in 2 days. There's no way I'll get tan before July. I just won't be able to. My buddy owns an office out there. That's people that work with them and whatnot. Sorry, guys. You know what's weird? It's ironic. I didn't choke on the smoke, but I choked on the water. Oh my god. Okay. So I've been on for an hour and 33 minutes. This is a really long stream. This is cool. This is like, I don't know why more YouTubers don't do this. Like, how do they not live stream and talk to their audience? You know what I mean? Like, it's weird. Bring Filipino friends with you so they'd help you. Yeah, I should. Well, the thing is too, like, my friend, he owns an office there, so hell, people work with him, and they speak English really well, like fluent, and Pinoy. Is that what the language is, right? So like I think they would help us out if we went. Hopefully, I'm hoping. My ethnicity, I have a lot of different things. Like in California, we just say Mexican because if you're any Latin-based ethnicity in California, you're referred to as a Mexican. Like, but I have my grandfather. My great grandfather was half Native American. His wife was my great grandmother was French on like my mom's side, and then her other my mom's okay. So on my mom's side, one of her grandfathers was Native American. One of her grandmothers was French. The other grandmother was like born in Spain, so she was Spanish, and her other grandfather was like mixed. He was like Mexican and Native American, which is almost like the same thing, kind of like indigenous blood, native here to North America. And on my dad's side, my grandmother, not my great grandmother, but my actual grandmother, mine is like a bunch of different things. Like she's got all kinds of European blood, like Italian and like Dutch, like all kinds of random stuff. My parents did their Ancestry.com and they were all over the place. I have a lot of Portuguese blood in me. I have a lot of Spanish, probably more Spanish blood in me than anything. My mom had like 5% of her blood that was like East African or something like that. Like my mom was all over the place, just like everybody else. My dad has some Irish blood in him. I'm like a lot of different things, but in California, I'm probably more like Latin-based blood than anything, because one of my grandmothers from Spain. I had a grandfather who was Native American, or great grandmother was Native American. You know what I mean? So a lot of different stuff, but mainly like probably Native American blood, Spanish blood. I have close relatives, I'm sure, that are in Mexico. My last name is Martinez. There's a lot of interesting stories about my family and like the bloodline, because my dad does a lot of research about our family history and the tree and the origins and whatnot. So my last name is Martinez, but that doesn't even relate back to my family past like 100 years. So it's crazy. Tagalog is the language. There we go. That's right. Happy New Year. We still have 4 hours to go. 9 hours. I'm sorry, not 4 hours. 9 hours to go. Actually, 10 hours and 45 minutes we have to go here in California. Guys, does anyone have any examples of like things I should do for New Year's? Like, what should I do? What should my plans be? I don't know. I'm like, I don't know if I should drive to the city or not. I want to drive to the city, but I don't know if I should. I have no one to go with me. I want to take my camera and have some crazy New Year's video. In San Francisco, I'm sure they block off the streets and do that whole thing. But I don't want to go by myself. I think I might end up going by myself. I don't want to spend money on a room right now either. Like if I go down there, I want to stay till New Year's, but I don't want to spend money on a room. I'm going to be up late anyway, so I figure like I'm either going to be up till 4 a.m. or I can go to San Francisco and drive back at 4 a.m. I don't know. Let's see. Anyways. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm probably going to wrap this up and then wait, let's see. Random fact: did you know that we were colonized by the Spanish? Most of us Filipinos have Spanish blood in it. Yeah, because your guys' language is a lot like Spanish. Also, like a lot of words are like the exact same. You guys have a different dialect in regards to like the accent and the consistency of speed, like the frequency of your words and that syllables and whatnot. But yeah, I knew something like that, but I didn't know how like far in depth. But yeah, that is a cool fact actually, because I didn't know the specifics about it. If enough people requested, would you be willing to react to K-pop? There's a lot of talented K-pop singers. Yeah, I would definitely react to K-pop. People have requested it also, for sure. I just don't want to make it look like I'm just finding artists for the sake of getting subscribers, to be honest. I'll do some K-pop artists though, because some people have requested that, but I didn't want to make it seem like I was just doing it because I think people will come subscribe, you know? I'll definitely do it though, 100%. In 2017, are you going to visit other country? In January, I might go to the Philippines if everything goes good with my passport. In June, I'm going to Europe, but I don't know if it's going to be like Italy or wherever. 100%, the first country I want to visit, if I go, I want to visit the UK. Like, I want to go there. I think that'd be a good, like, start off location. I definitely want to visit Portugal, because, like, Portuguese girls are gorgeous. That's not the only reason I'm going, but Portugal seems like it's an amazing country. The Azores, I should say. And then where else? Honestly, like anywhere. I want to go everywhere, to be honest. My first goal I need to do though is I need to get more subscribers so I can get brand deals and get help with flights. If I can get help with flights and hotels, I'll be good with everything else. Flights and hotels need to, like, that's what does anyone have any recommendations of that shit? Like, how can I get paid to travel? You know what I mean? That's the number one question 2017. But yeah, I'd like to go to the UK. I might go to the Philippines. I'm for sure going to travel in 2017. I just don't know where specifically yet. If you have time, please listen to she's from a group called Sistar Ski Boys Super Singing. I definitely will, Pauline. 100%. Thank you for the recommendation. Alright guys, so I'm probably going to end the stream. I've been on for an hour and 40 minutes. I'm probably going to get back on tonight. If I do not get back on tonight, there's going to be 3 videos uploaded tomorrow. A life book for sure. 100% an analysis video, and then maybe a New Year's video. I'm not sure. It depends on like timing and editing and everything like that. But guys, I will be back. Thank you for hanging out. Use Farmer to get brand deals. Oh, that's right. I have a fame bit. I need to get back on it. I forget that I have fame bit. That's a good idea. I'm actually going to get on that shit right now. But yeah, guys, I'm going to have videos coming tomorrow. I might live stream again tonight. It depends on how long editing's going to get me. And honestly, it depends on if I do anything. If I don't do anything, you're going to have 3 videos tomorrow. If I find something to do for New Year's, you're only going to have 1. But it will for sure be up tomorrow. And thank you for hanging out. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, like, subscribe, and share if you guys are watching this video. Tell everyone about me. Help me get some more YouTube subscribers so I can fucking travel in 2017. And I would definitely try to tell my cousin about you. You can give deals of flights. Hey, Raven, for real. Shout out to you, Raven. You're a real one. If you told your cousin about me and he got me deals of flights, fuck, I would like... Honestly, I don't know if I could do anything else other than shout you out on social media, but I would definitely shout you out on every page and tell people to follow you on Twitter and all that good shit. I appreciate the acknowledgement, though, for real. Happy New Year. Enjoy the drink stage. Thank you, Pauline. Happy New Year to everybody. If you guys are here, Happy New Year. If it's already New Year's where you're at, I hope you had a good time. Thank you, guys. This is probably the last time. This could possibly be the last time I hear or talk to you guys in 2007 or 2016. I'm sorry, I can't even fucking speak right now. That's how much food I need. So, guys, thank you for subscribing to me. Thank you for having me like get going on this YouTube thing where I can do it consistently. I appreciate it because I do make money doing this, and like I wouldn't be able to do it if you guys didn't like listen to my fucking crazy ass weird voice and shit like that. So I appreciate you guys. End of story. Long story short, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for like watching my videos and the whole thing. Thank you for coming to hang out with me. I hope you guys are gonna have a good 2017. If I don't hear from you guys right now, I'll talk to you guys next year. Hopefully one more time before 2016 ends. If not, thank you.